All right. Good morning. Good morning. July the 11th, Friday. Yeah, how you doing, guys? Good to see you. Good to be back. Day 197 today, I believe. Unless I did my math wrong. Got a little Alabama live going on up here today. Listening to that She and I song. Guys, put a little Alabama on. Crank up She and I today. Listening to that earlier, just awesome. Love it. Every time we hike, we do a concert in the Jeep on the way to the mountain. Alabama Live, and then we torture my friend Ryan Brown with bad videos at 5 a.m. in the morning. Don't we, Wendy? Good to see you. Who else is on here? Say how you doing in the chat on a scale of 1 to 10. Let's see if Kevin Lee got up early this morning. See what's going on. Dave Howard beat you in, Kevin. Good to see you, Dave. Coming in at a 9.5. Good to see you guys. Yeah. Poor Ryan Brown. He probably watches these. Never comments. Shoot. Yeah, what's happening? Catherine Thomas is back, coming in at a 9.5. I love it. Good to see you. How we doing this morning, guys? How's your week been? Got any wins you want to share in the chat? Celebrate. If you've got a website, a handle, ham radio sign, whatever, throw it in, throw it in the chat so we can follow you and see what you're up to, get to know you, and I hope you reach out to friends if you like being here and think it's of value. Then bring some friends. Roy Dahl is checking in with a 9, saying good morning, Team Turner. I like it. I can see that on a t-shirt, right? I don't know if we're getting out on Instagram or not. It looks like it's frozen out, but whatever. Instagram. Happy Friday. Just realized it's my first 5-day work week since before Memorial Day. Well, yeah, that's a victory. Good for you. Yeah. Good morning, Coach, says Peter Christensen up there in Winterport, Maine. Good to see you. Rachel's a 9. Peter put his website in. Guys, check it out. Follow him on Facebook, all the Insta chats and the things on the interwebs. Get out there and support one another. Share each other's stuff, okay? A rising tide lifts all boats, right? Sometimes we don't. It's funny, like locally, I noticed this when I was in contracting. Nobody wanted to talk to one another, right? Don't want to share any of those trade secrets that nobody knows but you. Versus, hey, man, how you doing? Like, hey, I need a framer. Could you help me? Or hey, I'm looking for this is my ideal client. Any chance you could give me some help? And then I could help you. What a crazy concept. If everybody just put their ego aside and helped one another. I don't know. It seems to be where I keep coming back to. So I'll keep leaning on that. But anyway, Friday, we got a busy day today. A couple of coaching calls, couple of discovery calls. Exciting stuff going on within the Rosenberg group. I can now say been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. Didn't buy the t-shirt, stole it last time I was there. Sharon is Karen, says Rachel. Yeah. Well, and offering up some gratitude, right? Here we go with the gratitude thing again. Jesus, Bob. All week long. This is day 7, okay, of gratitude and relationships. Actually, it's day 8, but we brought Steve in for a day, short notice, and did a live with him. So that was fun. But here we are, day 7. Gratitude and relationships. I want to talk about fueling connection and trust. And again, it's Dave out. We're not going woo-woo with this stuff, all right? It's really the glue that holds strong relationships together, okay? Today is more about how appreciation, when expressed intentionally, deepens trust, diffuses conflict, and strengthens bonds in your marriage, friendships, business, team, you name it, okay? Why not have a little bit of gratitude? Here's why it's the most underused relationship tool. Don't we pretty much assume people know we appreciate them, right? People assume people know how I feel about them. but we really rarely say it. When's the last time you said it? Over time, this can create distance, unmet expectations, and even resentment. And if you don't control the narrative, somebody else will, right? So, hey, geez, my thoughts got away from me there. I thought you were, thought we were growing apart, or I thought, I didn't think you were on the same page as I was. Well, how come? Well, I just didn't hear it from you. Sometimes people need to hear it. Sometimes you should say it. Because gratitude expressed the right way fills the space between people with connection, not tension. All right. Unspoken appreciation doesn't build connection, it builds assumptions. All right. Tim Bartolini, good morning from the excavator. All right. Doing cool shit this morning. I like it. Yeah. Love you too, Roger. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. The bootstrap moniker came from the first day back in, it must have been 06 or 07, something like that. I walked into Peak Performance in Portland and I met Roger. And he says, Bob Turner, bootstrap Bob Turner. That's what I'm going to call you. And it's stuck. And ever since then, when I hear bootstrap, I know it's Roger yelling at me. So love you, buddy. Thanks for being on here. I hope things are great with you and the family. And Rachel says, it's so simple, yet showing and giving gratitude is not easy. It takes an effort, and it does, right? How we show up, trying to be a little bit intentional, right? It builds trust. Studies show, don't ask me which ones because I don't have my sources here. Grateful partners are more committed and satisfied. Simple as that. Grateful teams collaborate better and stay longer. Makes sense, right? Grateful leaders inspire more loyalty. People want to be around. People need to hear it. Why? Because gratitude signals, I see you, I value you, you matter. Simple as that. Yeah. Preach on, Jason says. Love it. Glad you do. So how do we practice it? A couple of ways to practice relationship gratitude. These will land deep. Okay. Recognition over transaction. Okay. All of our relationships, like I don't say all, but many times, everything's just transactional. Don't just say, thanks for doing your job, right? How about I saw how you handled that under pressure. I trust you with the next one. You didn't have to do that. And I appreciate how you show up. Something like that. A little bit more specific. All right. With a little bit of recognition. Praise the person, not just the performance. Okay. Starting to figure it out, guys. It's all about people. Luke McGee is here. Good to see you, buddy. How are you? How about appreciation without agenda? Express gratitude without trying to change or motivate behavior. Okay, nothing behind it. Let's not be manipulative, right? Let's not have that agenda. Just be grateful. Let people feel seen without strings attached. Like, what's the angle here? What's his angle? What's he trying to get at? Right? Yeah. Speaking of bootstrapper, here's the YouTube channel. Yeah, up to 275 followers or subscribers now, 11 years deep. Somebody do the math. How many is that a year? Most of them in the last couple of years, right? I'm freaking viral over here, guys. So just get on board. Bailey just probably rolls her eyes when she hears me say that. All right, let's talk about. I have a good time down here, don't I? Let's talk about where gratitude transforms relationships. Okay, marriage, partnership, right? Don't just fix problems. Thank them for the little things. Patience, grace, presence, that kind of stuff goes a long ways. Don't assume, oh yeah, I know she knows how I feel about her. Tell her, right? How about your team, your business? Public praise done well creates buy-in and culture. Not, hey, great job, guys. See you Monday, right? How about I appreciate you. I appreciate how you guys handled that job. Here's a little feedback from the customer that I heard yesterday. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm selling. I appreciate you guys. So truth, here's the truth, right? Big truth moment. Most relationships breakdowns start with slow erosion of appreciation over time. It's nothing that happens overnight, guys, right? It just slowly erodes. The strongest relationships aren't perfect. They're intentional. Yeah. Check out Steve Rosenberg's website as well. Wendy's popped that in there. I'll tell you about some more stuff with him and his organization here shortly. Gratitude builds emotional equity, right? It creates safety, respect, and unity. All right. Everything, the best relationships are the ones that are intentional. Like I said, um, I say this a lot in business. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Here's another way to say that. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, be grateful for your people and let them know. Josh Baker, speaking of grateful, good to see you, buddy. Um, appreciate you being here. So, yeah, I mean, guys, I talk a lot about like when I was doing my racing stuff, just being grateful to be in the game, like respecting the sport, right? Respect the game that you're doing, right? We don't go half-assed, we go all in because we're grateful we can do it. You know, I've had tough days. I had a race once up in Orono. I had to drive a couple hundred miles to find a race I could have a chance at winning, and was I overtook the guy on the bike. He was in first, overtook him, so now I'm in first. Right, 30 seconds later, my front tire blows. It's raining out, and it's sprint distance triathlon, so I didn't bring flat repair stuff. I was going for the win. And there's a picture of me. I should find it and post it later of me walking my bike, you know, get a hold of the seat and I'm just walking barefoot. My shoes are hanging off my pedals, walking in, helmet in one hand, you know, shoes and all that. And just laughing, just smiling. And I'm like, I just drove 200 miles, was in a position to win the race. Wasn't going to happen that day. So went over to the transition area and cheered on my friends. That's a different perspective than most people might have, right? Good morning, Dustin Hip and Steel. Good to see you. Say that 3 times fast. That's a different perspective, right? Just appreciate the game of business, the game of life. Respect the game. All right. This isn't like nothing's like nothing's granted. We aren't owed anything. Okay. Every day's a blessing. All right. So, you know, you're going to get some homework. Here's an action step. Do this right now. I challenge you to do this. I joke around a lot, but being serious, text or email or voice note somebody, voice whatever, somebody today who has impacted your life. Tell them specifically what they've done and why it matters to you. If there's someone in your life that's moved to the needle, that maybe they don't know it for you, what do you think it would mean to them to hear something from you? Not, hey, thanks for everything, bro. No, not that. How about instead of that, hey, I've been thinking about how much it meant when you, boom. It reminded me that, boom. Just wanted to say thank you. I've been thinking about how much it meant when you, and it reminded me that I just wanted to say thank you. Hit send. Challenge you to do that. And you don't have to put it in the chat. But why don't you put gratitude in the chat later today when you do it? See how many people do that. Rachel did a shout out yesterday for a team member on a public forum. Cool. Yeah, it's awesome, right? Yeah, it feels good to make people feel good. It's really selfless. The best I've felt is when people say nice things to you. And by the way, if somebody does say something nice to you, don't go, well, you know, I'm not really. Just say thank you. Thanks. I really appreciate that. That meant a lot to me. We all got to work on that. Right. So if this was helpful today, pop a fist pump in the chat. Or if you like Dave, throw me a couple of Golden Gloves, boxing gloves. He's got those on speed dial. And tomorrow we're gonna go deep. We're talking about mental health. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. Working hard at it. We're going to talk about mental health because I am truly a mental health professional. I do work hard to stay in my lane. Okay. Specifically, we're going to talk about how gratitude can ground you through anxiety, overwhelm, and emotional stress. Okay. If you've ever felt like gratitude is hard when your mind feels heavy, day 8, tomorrow, we're going to show you how to anchor in the storm. All right. We'll talk about the bison, right? How you turn around and walk into the storm and the cows walk away from it. We're in the storm for a shorter period of time. Richard Nordheim is here today. Good to see you, Richard. Has anybody seen Touring Man? Somebody better check on him. Make sure he's here. If you're here, comment. I need to see you. Yeah. Good to see you guys. I'm glad it was helpful. Again, tomorrow we're going to talk about gratitude as it relates to mental health and just staying in the game. You know, people struggle and they don't always, you can't always tell. You can't always tell. And you can walk right up to them and say, hey, you good? You doing good? Oh yeah, I'm good. Are you really good? And maybe they don't need you to pry. Maybe they just need you to hang out. Maybe you know they're not good and they know they're not good, but they're not going to say it. And maybe they just need a minute. Maybe you just need to hang with somebody or make a pivot or think about maybe what's going on in someone else's life that you're not picking up on. Because we get so laser focused. I'm guilty of it. Get so laser focused on what we're doing. World domination, right? you might miss something. Okay. So pay attention. Pay attention. Sometimes it's right there in front of you. Wendy says, I feel attacked. You shouldn't feel loved. We were talking this morning and we're like, yeah, just get us through July, man. And then I'm like, all right, then I want to really enjoy August and get the wedding on August 16th. Looking forward to that. I got 2 trips to Texas in between now and then. So it's full on over here. We're going at it. A couple of big business transitions in the last couple of years. And it's just a lot, right? So we gotta just take a breath. Good stuff. Thank you, Bob Turner. I think you can ever be too grateful. Yeah, it's certainly a choice. Yeah. I don't know anybody that was ever too grateful, right? So lean into that. If it's something that you need to tune up, I feel loved and attacked. I wasn't talking about you. Yeah, if I don't know, if you just need to be a little bit more aware of that stuff. I hope today was helpful. Again, tomorrow we'll talk about a couple more days of it. And guess what? Day 200 is coming up on Monday, and I'll be in I'll be in Texas. So I don't know what the backdrop will be, but maybe we'll try to do something at the event and check back in with you guys and celebrate 200 days of this a little bit, because man, we're getting there. It's been fun. I've had a lot of fun doing it. Guys, scroll back and check out the links. Okay. I'm handling the Daily Sales Accelerator again today on the Rosenberg Group Zoom call. Okay. And today is Free Will Friday. So bring your shit. So whatever you got going on, business, personal, and you want to toss it out to the group, kick it around. There's a lot of people in there that have done a lot of things, and I would love to share that community with you. So yeah, Josh Baker's grateful. Do it the right way once, Tim says. Yeah. Check out Bailey's Instagram handle, 21 Digital. And if you need a 30-minute strategy call, guys, I'm here. Some of you guys have jumped on. It's been great to connect with you. Honestly, that's how I build some relationships, and just being able to come from a place of service. I bet if I spend 30 minutes with you on the phone, I could give you something. Okay. If not, we'll have some laughs, get to know each other. All right. And check out, Wendy, did you put the Mach 5 event link in there? So we're having an event. We're having a conference, an event, a place for you to come and level up in your business. October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. I was in the airport last time down, and I was walking through, and I called Wendy. I go, I'm going to tell Steve we need to have an event. And she's like, okay. I think she probably said, what were you, just trying to figure out a way to complicate your life? Sure. So let's go. And I mentioned to him, and all of a sudden, boom, the whole team's on board, and marketing stuff's going on in the background, hotel blocks. I mean, food, like everything that has to go on to put an event together. These guys are all over it. So right now we've got a link where you can get on the waiting list, and the real landing page for this thing is coming out, I think, in the next week or so. I've been saying that for 3 or 4 days, but only because I don't really know. I think it's coming out soon. Has to. So we're going to get people signed up. There's a couple dozen people on the waiting list already. Get on there, because it's gonna sell out. Okay, there's a void for something like this, and we're gonna fill it. So I hope you guys check it out. We'll get the link in there. She probably already did, but if you did post that, can you post it again, Wendy? There it is. Okay, I got it. Yeah, let's scroll it up at 8:10. Mach 5 event in October. Hop on the waiting list. You guys are gonna love it. You don't have to be a contractor. There's a lot of real estate people there, contractors, people. There's a chef. There's a wrestling coach. There's a guy that has Tony has an apparel business. So there's all kinds of people from different walks of life in this community. Okay. So we want you to check it out. If you need more information on it, DM me, hit me up. Wendy, how you doing, babe? I'm good. Well, I'm fighting for my life. Yeah, we get some of that, don't we? Oh shit. Yeah, check on those you love, guys. Richard, thanks for being here. Appreciate you watching. Thank you guys that I didn't see in the chat or get a chance to call out. I appreciate you being here. There's the event link again. I appreciate that. Check it out. As always, hashtag SBS, share Bob's shit. Join the Summit Facebook group. We'll continue to try to build that. Yeah, check me out on the Daily Sales Accelerated today. We'll get you a 7-day free trial. Okay, won't cost you anything. Come and check it out. It's 5 straight days of business sales training every single day. So, Wendy Lee, I have a sneaking suspicion you are the glue. Yeah, I refer to her as the straw that stirs the drink around here. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you. Have a great Friday and a better weekend. I'll be here at 8 a.m. tomorrow. And then Sunday will be janky because we've got to fly. So we'll figure out where that's going to be. And then Monday will be day 200 from Houston, Texas. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you. Have a great day today. If you need me, you know how to find me. All right, later.